Welcome, guys. If you're new, thank you for coming. Fun because I have two beautiful girls with me. Girl, please come and have a sit.
Okay. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay.
This is.
So I'm Aisha. I'm from the UK, particularly in London. I live in Denmark right now. I'm a student, a nutrition student, and I've come here to do my internship placement with UDS and Ghana Health Service. So I've spent 3 months here in the fabulous Tamale, and I've met Swadika. So yeah, it's been nice being here. So I hope to support her channel in any way I can.
Thank you. Then we have.
Hi, I'm Amor. I'm a nursing student from Belgium, and I'm in my final year, and I'm doing my internship here in Tamale.
Okay, thank you. And you've met me, and I'm a nice person. You
Of
didn't say
course.
that.
And I met Swadika, and she is so lovely, stylish as always.
Thank you.
The vibe,
Thank
everything.
you. Thank you. Yeah,
And
yeah,
we've
yeah,
been
yeah.
buying clothes from her store. So
And
this
she's
is-
wearing from me. She's wearing from me. So don't. I'm not wearing from me. I'm wearing from me. Let's talk about cultural shocks. Aisha, do you have some
Yeah.
cultural shocks you want to share
I
with us?
think coming to Tamale, before I came to Tamale, I thought Tamale would be a small place. When I got here, it was the total opposite. It's like a city full of people, all these yellows everywhere. I look like I'm gonna get run over at any minute. There's no space for a pedestrian like myself to walk on. There'll be a motorbike bidding me behind. And so it was just things like that. To me, in Denmark, you have less populated people in the area where I live in Aarhus. So we ride bicycles, and while you guys have motorbikes and yellows, so we have like cars and we cycle everywhere, and we have cycling lanes. So everything is organized, cycling lane, and these are for the cars. So when I came to Tamale, it was like, where am I walking? It's like, can I walk here? And then people bibbing me, and like everyone manages in the chaos.
Yeah.
So
You could be coming from this lane and you are seeing someone coming.
coming up is so for
That's
me.
true. That's true.
It was the first, I'll say, month. It was hard to get my head around that and how to navigate. I think the second thing for me is seeing babies and children on a motorbike. So you have like the mother or somebody riding the motorbike, and then the baby just flopping on the back. You know, and I think in Denmark that's a no-no. I don't know about the rest. I know the rest of Europe because I'm from the UK,
Yeah.
but you'll be fined. You'll be taken off the road.
Yeah.
It's absolutely a no-no in Europe. So to get my head around, I keep thinking, oh my God, is this baby gonna fall off? Because sometimes the babies are sleeping and they're just there in the back, like, you know.
God is taking care of everyone here.
So, and I've seen like a father with like 4 children on the school run.
That's true.
So yeah, these things, it took a while for me to get my head around it and to understand, okay, this is normal here in Tamale, but it's not normal in
Right.
Denmark and the UK. I would say that's the cultural shocks for me, but otherwise I've adapted to the way of living.
Things that you are used to now.
Mhm.
So you wouldn't remember how you felt
No.
before. Unlike those times, like when you came, do you have beggars on the streets in Denmark?
In the UK there's more. In London particularly we have.
A lot of
But in
beggars.
Denmark, it's very rare to see beggars on the street because
Okay.
the system there, they house them very well.
Okay. And do you have hawkers on the street?
Hawkers?
Yeah.
What's that?
Those who carry clothes, like they
Ah,
sell clothes.
no.
You have them on the street.
No,
How do
actually,
they call?
another culture shock is people putting things on their heads to carry.
You've not seen people carrying things.
Yeah, because
That's what I said. I said the
Yeah.
strength of those people's neck.
yeah, we don't have it. Everyone carries like this in hands.
Yeah.
So when I came, I remember the first week I took pictures of people carrying a whole table on their head.
You send it back, or they're like, what are they carrying?
So yeah, so we don't have that. We don't have people carrying people's shopping on heads.
Okay.
We don't have people carrying furniture and sofas and tables and even just everyday things.
Yeah.
Even eggs. I saw a lady. I said, if that was me, those eggs would just splatter.
That's it. Thank you for sharing, Mama. What's your controversial?
The only thing I want to add is the goats living their life. We should not forget that.
Which one? Goats.
Goats.
The sheep and the goats.
Yeah, they're just living their life.
Yeah, they are just around. All those
Yeah.
domestic animals
Yeah.
at your end, you would have to go to a zoo to see.
With cultural like shocks,
Shocks,
their
yeah.
friend is the goats. The goats in Tamale, they live their life, and everyone lives by the goats. Like, because no one wants to hit them, so if the goat is crossing the road, yellow is stopping, bikes are going left, right, like, so that's like the only thing. For the rest, I think we blend it well.
Yeah, you blended because you act like no one would know unless you speak. If you don't speak, they don't even speak Dagbani to you because they think you would understand.
yes.
Until you speak and they're like, oh no, you are not from here. Her perception before you came. So before you came to Tamale, you might have had some perceptions about Tamale. You might have Googled about Tamale before coming. So what is the difference between what you Googled and your perceptions, and when you came in here, what's the difference?
For me, I didn't Google anything about Tamale. I've been to Ghana. This is my second time coming to Ghana. So, as I said before, I thought Tamale would be a village because the last place I went to was in Kasapin. That was a village. It's near Mim in Bronghafo.
I don't know that.
It's very small. So I was thinking Tamale would be the same. But I didn't.
So this is
Google
your first
anything.
time in Ghana, second time in Ghana, but first
Ghana.
time in Tamale.
First time in the northern region in Tamale. So I didn't Google anything, and also I didn't want any imagery or to look at anything before I came. I wanted a blank slate, and I didn't have any expectation. I just wanted to go there and receive the blessings of Tamale, you know, without having seen anything. Because if you have expectations, you're just going to be like, from Google it said this, and I thought this is going to be like this, and I didn't want to spoil the experience. So I didn't Google. The only thing I Googled was like maybe how to get to the airport, or you know, like things
Basic
to organize
things,
to the trip. But in terms of wanting to see pictures and the people and other things, no, I didn't. But I just had probably my perceptions were hoping that the weather was going to be good. Like the last time I came, the food was going to be good. Obviously, I knew there'll be differences between the north and south of food.
That's true.
And that was really and I was told by an NGO before I came that this was predominantly a Muslim region. So I did have an idea that there'll be more Muslims than Christians. And so I was trying to prepare myself mentally that I'll have to be appropriately clothed and things like that as a woman. But that was about it. And then if you think about how things have actually been since I've been here, as I said, I had no expectations. So I've had such a great time. I've met so many wonderful people. And the food has been great. The weather's been extremely hot. That's something I did not expect. I've been rubbing a lot of sun cream on some of the really hot days. Because it's when I left it was like -3 in Denmark, and on average now when I go back it'll be 11 degrees.
So
-3,
and here is like 34.
It's 40 now. It's around 40 degrees.
It's
on
40.
average,
I was like 34. That's crazy. From -3 to 40.
Yeah,
that's
it was
crazy.
a big jump.
Crazy.
It was a really big jump.
You are really adapting so good.
Yeah, but I'm sweating a lot. I'm always taking a rag with me or a handkerchief for the like this.
Like you're pregnant.
But that's the only things I would say. So no expectations, and I've had the greatest time. I really will be sad to leave this week. Very sad to leave. My 3 months is coming to an end, but I will definitely be like, I'm coming back. I have to come back to Tamale.
You have to come back. And one thing I've learned right now is that you shouldn't create expectations when you are going somewhere, especially less of what you expect or something. Because you don't expect certain things. So when you go and they are there, you enjoy them. When it's not there, you didn't have expectations. So it's kind of like, okay, you're handling it. But if you have expectations, yeah, and Mama, what about you?
I Googled probably.
I knew she would do something.
Because when we received like the place our placement was, it was like Tamale. I was like, where's Tamale? And I thought I was going to Accra or.
See, you like more Afrobeats and things. I know you know African things like Nigeria, Ghana, Accra, Cape Coast. You don't think about Tamale. Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about Tamale, so I googled it, and the only thing I googled was like West Tamale, and they said it was the fastest growing city in Ghana, and the shea butter. That was it. For the rest, I didn't Google more. I was like, okay, I'm gonna find good shea butter. It's okay. And for the rest, I will see how the hospital is going to be. I will see how the people are going to be, and you just need to see.
Is there something you would want to add, or something you should have known before coming to Tamale?
Yes, so for myself and my mom, we met here in Tamale. Actually, we didn't know each other before, and we met because of this NGO that was owned by a Dutch and Ghana corporation.
So let's call it NGOA.
NGOA, because we won't say the name of the NGO. And so basically, we organised our accommodation through NGOA. And we also, for myself, was organising my internship placement with this NGO. So it turned out that when we've paid everything up front prior to coming, so we haven't seen anything physically. When we got here, we were just flabbergasted. That's the word I would say. That's what we say in the UK. That the house was just terrible. It was just so bad, and we spent so many euros. It's not Ghana cedis we're spending.
That's the problem.
We're spending euros for a house that is just in bad condition. The security around the house wasn't really poor. We just had one padlock to lock the gates. We weren't treated properly by this NGO. We spent so much money on intro program to learn Dagbani, the culture. I spent 300 euros on that, and I could tell you all I got was daspa, entree and anirula for 300 euros. It's shocking. So, but jokes aside, it was a horrible experience in the beginning, and at first it was giving us a bad impression about the people in Tamale, because we felt we were scammed and conned by an NGO that was based here in cooperation with somebody, two people. Obviously the other person isn't from here, but the other person is from here. So we put all of that aside. We moved to a really nice guest house, and for us, we just had to say, okay, that was an experience, put that to one side. Yes, some money was lost from, there was some money lost, but we were able to say we've had such a great experience afterwards, because now we've learned what to do and what not to do.
And also, like, it was very helpful that when we had a problem, the people in Tamale, UDS especially, they were willing to help.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, everyone was putting effort to help, to find a new guest house. The guest house was doing effort to help us.
Yeah.
So that also showed, like, not everyone in Tamale is there to scam us. Like, it gives like a different perspective from those people are real.
Exactly.
Like, there are also real people. It's not like a whole scamming environment. You need to be scared if someone comes and be like, you want this dress, they're gonna collect your whole saving when you pay with your credit card. Like,
if someone doesn't know you and you come around, like, let's say I'm in my house and you come around and you're like, oh, I'm from Accra or wherever you are from, and it's dark, I don't have a place to stay. Even though now it's scary, but Tamale person will be like, don't worry, come in, sleep in, tomorrow you can go. And if they cook and it's just one and you just come, the person don't mind giving it to you and just sleeping like that. So it's just a few people who are bad.
And it's not
every society is like that. But the majority are good people. And sometimes they act like they are rude, or it's just how they talk, and you see they are jovial and they play with you. If they hear your tonation and it's like something way off, they'll be like, hey madam, you don't get that often.
I get it every day. I tell you what I get Your tonation. At first, we don't even use tonation, that word. It was like, what word is that? So I heard it first when I was here. Oh, your tonation. Can you speak more? Where are you from? Are you Black American?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm from the UK. So you're Black American?
Yeah.
I'm like,
one thing.
I'm Black British.
As long as you are not African and you are black American.
Yeah.
Whether you are from British, you are British, or you are from Korea, or you are Black American. As long as you are black and you are not from Africa,
Yeah.
you are Black American.
Yeah.
So you correct us 1,000 times. You are Black American.
Yeah, so I keep saying, and then I've heard, because I was here before, some years ago, they call me either Brony Black or Brony Tuntun. So, or Bibini. So I'm just like, I don't want to be called any of those.
You don't like any of
I'm
them.
just like, I'm a human being.
And have you been given names? Have you like any of the local names?
I've been called, because my name's Aisha.
Yeah.
So people have been calling me Shetu.
Yeah, Shetu. Yeah. Yeah.
And then I get asked, so your name's Aisha.
And people
So
think you are Muslim.
I get this every day. There's not been a day that's gone past that I don't get
So
this.
why you call Aisha if you're not Muslim? Because it's an Arabic name, Aisha. That was the Holy Prophet's youngest wife name, Aisha. Yeah. So why you called Aisha? And Mamor, her name too. Your names are weird. Mamor is Love. So why you call Love? My love. Like why you call Love? So let's get to Aisha, then we come back to you.
Well, as I keep saying to people, in Europe, my dad's Jamaican, so he named me Aisha, and he was a Rastafarian, and he had a lot of knowledge around Rastafarianism. I think also like Islam. So he was inspired by the name and called me Aisha.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So I always knew the meaning of my name. I knew where it came from. I'm just not a Muslim.
Yeah. You can see that in Tamale you get a lot of Aishas and a lot of Mariams and Rashida and those names.
Yeah, Khadija.
Yeah.
I have a sister Khadija as well.
Why is your father playing with us? We should bring you. Come. I'll give you bill free. I'll give you thousands of bills. Mamor, why are you called Mamor? Like my love.
I think because I'm my parents' first child.
So they give all the love to you.
And I'm giving the love to you.
I'm a first child as well. Are you a first child?
Yeah, on my mom's side, but on my dad's side, we're 15.
Oh my God, your father was really superior. The man is crazy. So, like, you're first, I'm first, you're somehow first. Oh, that's nice. That's why we act mature.
Yeah.
Like, we're so
That's why we blend.
Yeah. Let's ask if you have a choice to come back, would you come back
Of
to
course.
Tamale?
100%. I'm already seeing how I can get the next flight.
I know you'll miss Tamale.
We will surely miss
I
it.
know.
It was so nice. Tamale has been so good to us. The people at TTH has been, were great. UDS is great. The new people we met are great. The experience was so great. It makes us like, we want more.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. It's a shame because 3 months goes very fast when you're having fun.
Yeah.
And so originally I was only supposed to be here for 8 weeks, and then I extended my flight, which cost me money, by the way.
I know, thank you. I remember. You were like, you don't want to go now.
No,
you want to...
But I have to go back because I'm actually missing lectures right now, so I have to go back very soon. So for me, I'm definitely coming back. I want to get to know Tamale more. I think a lot of people think because we live in Europe that we don't want to come and visit places like Tamale or other African countries. It's quite the contrary. For me personally, my roots are here in Ghana, so we've traced some of it back to here.
Wow.
So for me, it's always when I come to Ghana, it's something special, and
It's like coming home.
It's coming exactly.
It's coming
It's
home.
like coming home.
I'm just feeling this thing inside me. Like, I don't know how
It's
to...
coming home. That's the way it feels.
Yeah, so that's why for me, like when you've been brought up in Europe, and I'm sure you've heard about the racism and the things that happened there.
Yeah.
I was saying
I wanted to ask about it. So how do you people cope? Because when people in Ghana, how do you people cope being black skin and being in an all white dominant country? How do you cope?
I grew up in it, so for me, it's like I don't even. I don't even think about it. Oh, you know, how do I cope? I was born in London. I went to school in London. My first degree in London. I worked in London. Then I moved to Denmark 8 years ago. That was even more of a how can I say, inclusive environment in the sense that they keep their culture very tight in Denmark, so it's even worse than the UK.
Good.
So, and then I've worked there, and now I'm schooling there. So I've been in a predominantly white environment in all facets
your
of my life.
life,
So for me, it's like
You get
second
used to
nature.
it, I think.
You just
Yeah.
get used to it. But when I came here to Ghana, the first thing I was saying to Amor some weeks ago is that it's like a relief to be here.
Yeah.
It's like someone's taking the weight off your shoulders, and people think I'm Ghanaian, and you're blending in with society.
I remember when we were in the car the other time, and they were like, "Where's your passport?" Mama, when my mom talked, they were like, "This girl is not Ghanaian, but the rest of you are Ghanaian."
I kept quiet.
I was like, I should have not said
And Mama,
I was like, oh, I should have just been quiet. But it's really nice to blend in.
Yeah.
It's really
but,
nice.
But one thing I want to ask as well is, when you are when you are among whites, you feel like you are not part of them, or you are half part of them. And when you are among blacks and you speak, they try to be like you are white. So how do you feel? Like you don't even like you are here. It's like you are them, you are not them. You're over there. You are them, you are not them. And you are just in the middle. Like what is all this stress?
It's very confusing to my brain, at least, because I come here and it's like coming home, but then people know that you're different.
Yeah, when you
So
speak.
so it's like, but
still, even that, they may change their own accent. Like when I'm like, why is everyone accent changing?
When you talk to them,
this
people
and
feel
that.
like if they don't do that, you wouldn't hear. Like when you're like my own tone, you wouldn't hear. Meanwhile, you would hear.
Yeah.
But it's just psychological. I don't know, when someone says, how much is, and the person speaks in a different accent, your mind tells you to.
it can be annoying though.
For you
Just
people,
imagine if you went to Europe and somebody started mimicking your accent.
yeah, it would be annoying.
It would be so annoying,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
in some ways you probably find it offensive.
Yeah, but the person is just trying to make you comfortable or make you hear. Who is trying to mimic you
Yes.
feels like if he or she doesn't say the way you said it, you
Yeah.
might not understand her.
Oh,
Not like
okay.
she's trying to make fun of you. He or she's just trying to make you understand what he or she's trying to say.
Well, I've been in this situation in the hospital setting where I've been working, and I found it irritating because we're professionals. So I don't expect a professional person to mimic what I'm saying in that capacity. So in a way, like if I understand what you mean, but it can be annoying when you're at a place of work and someone is mimicking your accent, and you're like, okay, this isn't a joke now.
Yeah, this is serious. Let's get serious.
Yes,
And the person's like, hello, and you're like, what is all this? Let's get serious.
They will never match my accent.
Yeah,
Nobody has.
no.
Nobody here has
But they
matched my
try.
accent,
They always
but
try. Just be yourself. Say what you want. Mama is on social media. Mama acts like she doesn't like social media, but she's on social media. I'll be there and I'll see Mamo's real, and I'll be like, hey, Mama. I was with Mama somewhere like that. She wasn't taking pictures. I didn't see her take pictures. Then all of a sudden on IG, I saw her post a reel. I was like, Mama has been taking reels. Okay, so it's been nice, and I just want to say thank you. Tamale, so lovely.
Really good.
And I've enjoyed, like, most, if you check my IG, and even if you check on this channel, most of the places I've been to, you people have been there. It's just one. When I started the channel that you are not part, all of my channel hits, which I'm sure it will hit. Who is calling? When this channel hits, you people will see me.
Yeah.
And I'll take them.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming.
It was
Yes.
very nice. It was very fun. So you all should subscribe to Swatika's
Yes,
channel
you need to subscribe.
if you want nice, fun videos, chit
Subscribe,
chats,
Yeah.
like, comment,
and follow.
share, and follow.
And I would say the same. I mean, her channel is gonna blow. She's gonna be wonderful. Bring great content for you guys, and she's gonna be consistent with it. And we
Inshallah, if God permits.
and we'll just support her in any way we can for her channel. We just know she's going to do well, and she always puts all the effort. Every time I see her with her camera out, she's thinking about content ideas. So yeah, watch out for this one for sure.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share.
Yes.
And if you're watching it, I know you're stalking me. Bye-bye.
Bye.